Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's your boy CJD101 here, bringing you guys another video, and today I'm bringing y'all a video I've been promising you guys on social media. I will actually put up my new Instagram and my Twitter up on the screen, probably in the bottom left corner right here. But yeah, I'm here bringing you guys the video I've been promising. Last Word just came out on Tuesday. Grinded. Got it Tuesday night, didn't have school next day, played with it some, which is today, Wednesday, and I was able to get around to finishing this video. Now, let's talk D1. D1, this was a very popular weapon. It was actually one of the best weapons in the game. My thoughts on it, I hated it. And I don't mean disliked. I hated the Last Word. I hated using it, and I hated playing against it because it was so good. But I hate firing from the hip. That's my big thing. I use auto rifles, pulse rifles, hell, even scout rifles a lot. And even when I use hand cannons, I use my ADS. So the fact that you take that away, it was rough. But for some odd reason, I put my hand on the one part of the controller, kept it away from the button to aim down sights. Played with it a lot on D2. Gotta say, I no longer hate the Last Word. I actually kind of like it. Now, I did use it a lot in D1 because I thought that in order to get Chaperone, you could only use Last Word. So I spent 8 hours using it non-stop, and it was bad. But using it D1, it feels good. It really does. The hip fire I don't seem to hate as much. It feels usable, and it's honestly very reliable, especially in close-up combat. Kind of feels like a sidearm in a way. Now, it's got good range. It's actually got a lot better range than it did in D1. It's got good range, it's got good stability when you are firing from the hip. When you're using ADS, the stability is so bad. It does about 68 to the head from optimal range, and it does about 51 to body. Those are very good numbers. For a 225 hand cannon, the only 225 hand cannon, you can 4-shot someone with a 225 RPM hand cannon, when 180s, I believe, take 5 shots 5 shots max. That is incredible. The fact that a higher RPM gun has full auto and better time to kill and more damage output than a lower rate of fire, higher impact archetype, or supposed to be higher impact. Downside of this gun: 8 rounds. That is probably the worst magazine you could have for Last Word. Now, I do understand why it's 8 rounds, because probably they thought, okay, if they put 10 or 11, it's going to be pretty overpowered. But you go by 8 rounds so fast, so you're constantly reloading. And reload's pretty quick. It's not slow. But it could always be faster. You could always have better reload, because going through these 8 rounds, you could run out of bullets in a gunfight, and you could need to reload as quick as you can. What I'd suggest, now I'm actually going to test this at some point, what I'd suggest is Ophidian aspects with Last Word. I want to see if that would bump up the reload, so that when you are in situations like this one right now, where you have a bunch of people near you and you're kind of pinned, where when you need bullets, you just keep on reloading. Now, obviously, you'd want to be closer to feel the effect of that, but in these sorts of situations, that's where you want to look for, is that faster reload. So whatever would reload your weapon faster is probably the best thing you go with. PvP, it's very good. Like D1, it is probably one of the best hand cannons in the game. I actually finished my hand cannon part of Luna's Howl with this weapon. I like it. I do. Recoil. The little jab with the left arm when you shoot. Very weird. You can tell more when you're aiming down sights, but when you're hip firing, it doesn't really feel like anything. It just feels like you're shooting it and nothing else. Oh, by the way, I'm a little sick right now. I don't know what's going on. My sinuses are just being horrible. But if we were to take this into PvE, it would not be horrible, but it would not be good. I would recommend other weapons in PvE, 100%. Now, if I were to go into a competitive game mode, would I trust the last word? Not really. Now, it is a very good weapon, and if you get skilled enough with it, go ahead, use it in competitive, whatever you want. My thing with competitive is there's a lot of people rushing at you. There's a lot of people with shotguns and trying to wipe you out as quick as you can, as quick as they can. So when you are overloaded with too many people running at you, where are you going to shoot all your bullets? You're going to kind of try and hit as many people as possible, and you're kind of going to get screwed over. That's why I'd recommend something else. However, I think it could be usable. I'd have to practice with it more and go into competitive and test it in there. But I've only used it in competitive for 10 games, maybe. And those 10 games were kind of rough. Really, my big downsides are the range, which still, even though it has better range than D1, I mean, you would like to have better range on a hand cannon, but, I mean, you're firing from the hip. And the magazine. The magazine's the biggest thing I have an issue with. Now, if I were to rate this weapon, for an exotic, I'd have to give this weapon a 8.5 out of 10. Because of the factors I talked about. The range, which it is better, so I gave it 0.5 off, and then the magazine. That's really it. That's it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you're new. See you guys in the next one. Peace.